Today we're here filming Jim Laughlin's Tall Timber and Santa Fe Railroad. This railroad has been in existence for quite some time, and as we go along, Jim will explain and narrate the whole tape. And in all likelihood, this will end up being a two-part video. So here we go. This is an overall view of the room. That the railroad is located in. As we go along, we'll explain each location. And here's the proud owner, Mr. Jim Laughlin. He will be doing the narration today and running the train. And this is the world famous Laughlin Yard. And we'll come back with a different shot and give you a better look at this, all of it. Today we're going to run the El Capitan Santa Fe passenger train, and we're moving the head-end motive power into place as it passes through the Laughlin Yard diesel engine facility. And since Jim will not say this, and I will, the one thing I would ask you to keep track of in this video is all of the expert models that have been built. They were all built by Jim. They were all weathered by Jim. So if you want to see some unusual things that have been done to some Walters kits, just keep your eyes on this video. And that on the other end is the steam engine facility for the Tall Timbers and Santa Fe Railroad. All of the track on this layout is code 100 hand laid. All the switches were done by Jim and was placed by him many years ago. One unique feature about this railroad is this is a DC layout. A good example of kit bashing buildings is right there in this picture is the Federal Coal Storage Building. Also, what was part of the original Miranda's Banana plant right there, which has now just been released by Walters as the grocery warehouse. There's another example of what you can do to a Walters building. That is the Union Station that's been made to extend out into two pieces. So, I guess the thing we're trying to say here is when you take these kits out of the box, just don't think you have to put them together the way the manufacturer says.
Some will point out it's a point-to-loop operation, but operated as point-to-point. Okay, Art, we'll get through.
Okay.
El Capitan.
He's departing the Union Passenger Terminal to return
Southbound.
southbound. And we have a signal that dropped, and here the train is going down behind a scenery block for all the people who talk about raising and going up and down with trains. It is not necessary to have a helix. Here you have the up and down tracks that take the trains to the different levels of this layout. Whereas this is not a great distance, it also has a place to put the air conditioning coming in and out. Or some of the additional, there's more than one. The train appears back over the trestle,
Steve,
and it's Stephen.
station stop at Steve.
Okay. The buildings in the background are actually on a different part of the railroad at North Edna. And the train is going around a intermodal train, which is sitting on the siding.
Making a quick station stop in Stephen. Kitbash. Trestles.
Yep, trestles there are both kit bashed.
And there's another semaphore to your left up there between the trees. You're approaching Bozeman siding.
Here our train again appears back out of the tunnel.
Start station stop at Robichaud Station in Jason.
We're in Jason, and this is the Robichaud Station. You can say that twice. As our train enters Borelli siding, it comes past the work train, which has left its job to make room for the passenger train to get by. Here our train reappears at Jeffrey City. And it's going past train 110 in the siding, which is a mixed freight. This is another example in this layout of all the Walters buildings that have been kitbashed to make it fit into the situation. I personally have switched this location on several occasions, and you've got to think very carefully to make it all work out. This is the control panel at Jeffrey City.
Switch this laying up here.
Stepping back in time 35 years, when this layout railroad was started and some of this original concept was put together, this is the current control panel. It's still very functional today. It does work, and it controls all of the trains. The train now is going to go to Childress. Here the train reappears and is going into the station track at Childress. And in the background you hear one of our steam engines running in. These buildings in here, many of you will recognize as the original California Model Company buildings, which, believe me, most of them are still available. It's now called Alpine models. There's a few that you can't get anymore, though.
Outlet set up over here though.
This is an overview of the center section here at the thing with East Childress. This is a yard operation here with some more of the industries that you have to work as a operator at this particular point in the railroad. And I should mention, this is a highly operational layout. It runs on, currently running on rail ops. In about 2 weeks, may be operating on JMRA operations system, but this is an operating layout. As our train comes into view here, it is now a northbound train as it heads back